Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support to this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. You will not believe that Moses Kuria, the senior government advisor, is now coming out to leak this. As he is saying, there are several great ideas on how best to destroy a nation. But the most glittering of recent times is politicians parading teachers' employment forms in public rallies and funerals. It is so sad, especially for us, the products of great teachers. We have sunk this low, sadly. Ladies and gentlemen, before we continue, as you always do, ensure you like the video. When you like the video, you automatically support the work that I'm doing in this channel. Because sometimes you watch and you forget liking the video. So, this is just a reminder. As you watch, please consider liking the video. Thank you so much for that like. I want to start by saying this. Moses Kuria is the senior economic advisor in State House. Unataka kuniambia kuna block yeyote yenye imemziba hawezi advise William Ruto? Because it is just 2 weeks ago, before William Ruto aende the Mount Kenya development tour, you saw a certain member of parliament from Mount Kenya region confessing and saying that they went in State House. William Ruto gave each of them 20 TSC letters.
Sisi juzi tuliitwa pale State House na hiyo nitasema peupe. Tukapewa barua za walimu. Zile constituency wapunge wao hawakukuja, watoto wa hizo constituency hawakupata nafasi ya kuajiliwa. Mimi ninaomba kwa heshima. Mimi nilienda na wabunge wa Kiambu wakakuja wabunge 11. Kila mtu akipewa barua 20. Wabunge wao wote walienda na barua 220. Hapa Murang'a ni mimi Mama Konji tulienda na tukaenda na mbunge wa Mathioya. Na hapa Marago najua kuna walimu wanataka kupewa kazi. Mimi mheshimiwa wenu ni rafiki yangu. Mimi nitamvuruta na nimrudisha kwa serikali awaletea maendeleo.
Just imagine.
Anita, otile moto weka hata mega magazuro 2027. Hata maruta wala mega magadu. Hata madeki jesha la shani mega magaya katia. Anita, nekule ngidani. Tiasa moto wewe video.
And I asked by that time, was William Ruto the head of the TSC? Because if now it is William Ruto who is parading and distributing the TSC letters to these members of parliament, you want to tell me Moses Kuria does not have that capability of advising William Ruto that what you're doing is wrong? In other words, my assumption is very clear. What William Ruto is doing, you cannot advise him. Akina Moses Kuria wako tu pale kula mshahara, because already they have realized William Ruto has been overthrown. And by being overthrown is that William Ruto is just busy gambling with some issues across his government. And that is why people like Moses Kuria can come out and lament in social media. But he is the senior most economic advisor in State House. But still, he cannot advise William Ruto. He's coming out to post. In other words, there's a possibility. Moses Kuria advised William Ruto, but William Ruto never listened to. And that is why I've always said in this channel, William Ruto is advisor to himself. He follows what he decides. And he usually do what he thinks it is right. Not what he's being told that this is the way you should do it. So Moses Kuria is a man that is just there. Because just the other time, was it 2 weeks ago, Moses Kuria was auctioned. someone who is working in the government, anakuwa auction, he is incapable to pay 54 million loan he took to build some assets in Kiambu. Then the question is, when Moses Kuria was being crucified, William Ruto never uttered anything. It is not the business of William Ruto to come and defend Moses Kuria on this, but again, there's some tip of William Ruto misusing these individuals. And that is why, look at the story of fake fertilizer and Mythical Inturi, the former CS of Agriculture. There's something here, there, you must understand what was happening. You can understand what was happening in between William Ruto and Justin Muturi in terms of the deal of planting 1 billion trees in this country. You saw it was pure scandal. You saw what happened with William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua. In other words, whatever is happening in this government, the way Moses Kuria has said, there are several great ideas on how best to destroy a nation. And by the way, William Ruto is destroying it completely. And that is why Moses Kuria, for him to come and confess, say that William Ruto is destroying this country, now he's busy beating around the bush. But the truth of the matter is, he is like confessing William Ruto is destroying this country. If a member of parliament can confess that they were in State House and William Ruto gave them 20 TSC letters each. 20 TSC letters each. Because if William Ruto never accepted this, awangepewa hizi vitu pale State House. In other words, it was spearheaded by William Ruto himself. Alioda, leta kama 100 hizi kuja hapa. Hii watu wapewe leta wapeleke huko. Ili wa convince watu yao kwamba I'm working. That is how William Ruto is playing it low. Why? Despite of all, despite of what he's doing, is absolutely crippling and bringing disaster. The way Moses Kuria is saying, there are several great ideas on how best to destroy a nation. And this is one of them. Distributing TSC letters in State House. I getting that. So, let us not say, let us call a spade, not a big spoon. Hii serikali imeoza na imeharibika. You cannot convince me that this government can redeem themselves. Imeoza. Because the processes that has been stipulated in the constitution is not being followed. We have different bodies that should be independent. But as you can see, it is literally going against the constitution. So kina Moses Kuria wako tu pale juu ya mshahara. Mshahara ndio imewaweka pale. In fact na hizi madeals wanafanyanga chini ya maji. Lakini kama ingekuwa hivyo, Moses Kuria angekuwa ametoka. In fact this man is like mguu yake moja iko huko, mguu moja iko nje. Because he has realized hakuna hata mtu anaweza ongelesha Mount Kenya region. Ni kunaoma. Ni kujificha tu na kwenda kuongelesha hii watu. Bure utasikia Moses Kuria hako heckled au Moses Kuria amekuwa chased because defending William Ruto is like carrying a pork, nyama ya nguruwe na kupeleka msikitini. Nani ataangalia? Nani hata atajaribu kuweka macho yake? Hakuna. So defending William Ruto has already identified that it is a heavy task. That even those who are busy defending William Ruto, they don't have even some explanations. And I can confirm to you, William Ruto has destroyed this country beyond repair. It is just that we should have someone who will literally assist us how we are going to repair this country. Or else, if you have someone again the same to William Ruto, this country is going to dogs. What do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye bye till we meet in another video.